Hey guys, welcome to Tree Rack City. My name is Nomad'a Trev. I live full-time on the road, exploring, trying to enjoy the little things. This is my last day in Mississippi, and I know what you're thinking. How the heck did I get to Mississippi when I was just in Texas? Well, I've had one heck of a journey so far through the South, through Louisiana and Mississippi. I didn't do too much filming. I kind of just took it all in for myself, but to spend my last day in Mississippi, I stayed at the Shed Barbecue, which is a very popular barbecue joint that's won many awards. I think it's some of the most high-rated barbecue in the country. So I'm staying right along the old Fort Bayou. Very cool. There's even a little boathouse right here, which is kind of fun to look at. Ended up getting some of that famous barbecue. Definitely some of the best I've ever had. Is so good. I'm making my way into Alabama today for the first time. Really excited to see what it has to offer there. I put together a little 5-minute recap of my Louisiana adventure. I thought you guys would maybe enjoy. It's about 5 minutes, so if you don't want to watch it, I put chapters on the bottom. Just skip to the next chapter. But let me show you what Louisiana was like. I never actually thought I'd be driving into Louisiana, and the roads were the worst I've ever seen. But I was super excited to see what Louisiana has to offer. I made it to Bow Bridge, pretty far into Louisiana, and it was so cool to see all the Spanish moss and the oak trees around, with all kinds of unexpected creatures. I got to stay with a wonderful family here, and they made me a homemade Cajun dinner, which was delicious. I even made friends with Gus the goose. I think he liked me. Let's go to a swamp tour today. I took a ride over to Lake Martin for a swamp tour. Man, he was moving through this too, and I even made a little caterpillar friend, and he enjoyed the ride. I've never seen anything like this. It was stunning in person, and so many birds and creatures, but the alligators was truly unique to look at, especially just being a boat away. But our tour guide Brandon, I loved how he said it, the alligators. But it seemed to be more and more creatures the more I looked. These turtles were hanging out everywhere, so if you do this tour, you won't miss them. And there's lots of spiders. Which one of these creatures has been your favorite? And don't forget your souvenirs. I also met a lot of friends randomly along my journey. And some duck crossings. Hi. Hi. My host, Perla, made me up some sausage gumbo, some other fixins like some bowling balls and cracklings. The moisture and humidity here is insane. Yo, what up? Lots of farms. What's up? Now we're taking off to Rvlife, Louisiana.
Whose horse is that?
And I ended up just exploring a lot of sugarcane fields. And don't ask, it was for Halloween stuff. Avery Island is very popular around here because there's a huge Tabasco factory that you can explore and see some greenhouses with a really cool gift shop and a warehouse with a bunch of crates. Don't forget to grab yourself a bottle for the road. Also, I took off to the garden jungle across the street that you can drive through. And there's lots of creatures, and you get to stop and see all kinds of alligators. Probably shouldn't have got this close. Man, there's one just peeking out right here. Oh look, there he is. What's up? On to the next, which we're heading down to Morgan City, so we can stay near an old oil rig named Mr. Charlie. I even got a tour. Got to see the big drill bits, see the deck. Even though I got attacked by fire ants here, it was still a cool place to stay. But now, we're heading on over to New Orleans, a very popular place here in Louisiana. pretty well known for their music, culture, and cemeteries. But the main thing I was excited for was this boat ride on the Mississippi to hear some jazz. This Natchez steamboat is actually the only real steamboat in New Orleans to ride. And the engine room was cool. Food wasn't nearly as good as Perla's though. This had a Titanic feel to it. I also walked down to the French Quarter, which was way intense. The French Quarter was a trip, but afterwards I went and checked out Lake Pontchartrain Bridge, which was like 24 miles long, and I got hit with quite the storm. Help me. But then I took a little cruise through the cemeteries here, and I was blown away with the beauty of these gravestones and all the architecture of it. It was an awesome way to end out my time here in Louisiana. But yeah, that was my experience there. Had a blast, lots of things, kind of blew my mind. It was like entering a new world. But yeah, but Mississippi was also fun. I didn't stay there too long. I got to go to Morgan Freeman's Blues Club, which is cool. I chased some seagulls and trains. I walked the beach every day and I got to see some cool views and met some little creatures. Hey, you in there, little guy? Hello? Had a great time in Mississippi as well. Without further ado, we're gonna make our way into Alabama. So I'll quit yapping. Roll intro.
Down south. I've been running on empty, just biding my time.
Woo! Alabama, here we
Been
go!
a rambling man for all my life. I'm going way down south.
We're gonna go. Sweet home Alabama.
I've been running on empty, staring at the sun.
Dang it, I just realized my engine's not getting up to temperature. Usually means the thermostat's stuck open. Oh, dang it. Thank goodness an AutoZone's right around the corner. Gotta get those replacement parts. Good thing I've done this multiple times in my life. Under the hood of a Chevy once again. Just like old times. I love when a plan comes together. We are on the road again. Thank you, Dad, for the mechanic skills. But just had to change a thermostat. It was stuck open, so my truck wasn't getting up to temp, unfortunately. So we got it fixed. We're heading to Mobile today. We're definitely gonna go check out that battleship later. But Miranda invited me to come stay at this barn that her friend Donna owns, the Jordan Beach Farms venue. I get to roommate with a bunch of these horses here in this beautiful room. A big thank you to Donna and her family for letting me stay here.
Ooh, this is nice.
So grateful. And the shower was amazing. I got introduced to all the beautiful horse around here. This is Poppy. Got decorated. I thought it was super cute. Shelby, aka Miranda's daughter, is going to teach me some skills on riding a horse. And it was quite the leap. And I had a lot of learning to do. We started rolling, but after a while, he didn't want to move anymore. So we had to put the spurs on. And this gave him some giddy in his up, because he started to get a move on now. Also, a big shout out to Weston for being my personal hype man. And I've never had this before, so I was very intimidated. As you can hear from my squealing, I was getting more and more speed here. I was holding on for dear life. Look at me pulling those reins up like a noob. But I actually really liked my roommates. Miranda and her husband Michael ended up taking me out to dinner at the Oyster House, where I got to try fried pickles for the first time, which was good. The dinner was amazing. I got to try grits and all that. The waitress called me Mr. Hot Pocket. I even had a little frog friend to join us. But it was an awesome way to end the night.
Good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello.
I'm going to go ride into Mobile today. I'm going to go check out the Alabama USS Battleship. There's also a place called Government Street, which has really cool oak trees and old houses. I think will be kind of cool. So let's go check it out. First time riding a motorcycle in Alabama. So a little bit wet and gloomy today though. First time riding in Alabama. Oh look, they got toilet papered. Oh man. I'm hoping it doesn't crazy downpour on me. Ooh, buddy. Now we gotta stop.
Let's dance while the music is still playing. Let's dance while the floor is still swaying.
There it is, the USS Alabama Battleship. I guess there's a submarine over here as well. Freaking love that. The USS Alabama BB-60 is a World War II battleship. And we're able to walk through and explore it. I love that. And they also have a really cool museum with other planes inside you could look at. But I was really excited to walk through this battleship because it has huge cannons up there. The USS Alabama participated in many battles during World War II, including the capture of Gilbert Islands, the Marshalls, the Marinas, and it even took part of the Battle of the Philippine Sea. The battleship earned 9 battle scars from her service. May 1962, the Navy announced that the USS Alabama would be scrapped, but the state of Alabama wanted to save the ship as a memorial.
Get to the chopper!
And I'm glad they did. This is so much fun. And make sure to follow the map and the arrows. Unlike me, I got lost pretty bad and I was getting pretty claustrophobic. But it was still cool to go explore and get lost in here, and to look at all the crewmen from this amazing battleship. But they also got a submarine you could go explore, the SS-228 Drum, a submarine in the Gato class of the United States Navy, the first ship named after a drum, a type of fish. Drum was the 12th of the Gato class, but the first to complete and the first to enter combat in World War II. And talk about claustrophobic, this was even way worse than the other one, but a really cool thing to look at.
Good thinking.
This is the Bankhead Tunnel. A lot of tall trucks wreck into this. Thanks for the heads up, Miranda. gonna go down Government Street, which has all the famous oak trees and old buildings. My friend Miranda was telling me about it. She said you just gotta go down and just admire. Look at the buildings with like the little guardrails around. Oh, this is so cute.
In the town on the hill where the apples grow, the church bells ring every hour or so. I took a little walk just to see the ships coming in.
Wow, these homes are so cool.
The sun rose up right above the highway. Black, blue, red, yellow, golden skyway. It's like the day that you jump into the wind. I can't go back down to that water again. These old muddy shoes keep on walking the streets. Someone's bride buying Egyptian sheets. Display of some little store in town.
I wish I was able to explore more, but the rain was really coming down and I had to get home. Help me. Man, they got you set up, didn't they, kid? I like it. I walked into a Christmas party and Santa and Miss Claus were there. And I also got to paint some ornaments on Poppy, which was fun. The rain was coming down. And they fed me good. Alright guys, good night. Stay out of trouble. Let's start the new day off with a new friend. His name is Link. I was stoked because they were letting me be a barn hand, so I was able to help clean the stalls a bit. Got to feed, clean some buckets. I even got to dust down a stall, which was cool. This is Miranda's Mastiff. Little Ahsoka bean. So cute. I was super excited because Donna ended up taking us over to Blakeley State Park to ride some horses through some trails. I get to ride Lucky again. I'm so lucky.
Rusty red on her shoulder, I was cleaning her shoe when it clicked on the trot over in the bright morning dew.
This was actually on Veterans Day, and this is the battlefield of Fort Blakeley from the Civil War era. It was neat riding a horse here.
Was a mutual arrangement we both saw into. Can she walk in the fire? Can she run in the rain? Can she make it up the mountainside? Can she make it down again? I have often wondered if she'll go and jump the fence. Will she keep on moving onward or stay in what could have been?
Big shout out to Donna for the adventure today. My next adventure is going into Fairhope to take Highway Scenic Route 98. Miranda was telling me all kinds of fun things to do around here. So first off, I wanted to go check out the pier, which is very popular. Scenic Route 98 is like a coastal drive, and it's really neat because it rides right along all those really cool coastal houses where they stand up off of the ground, and they're all usually very colorful. Lots of flowers and things going on around here. I ended up going all the way to the bottom of Highway 1 to get to Pelican Point. And I sure know why they call it Pelican Point. They are everywhere. They're waiting for the people to catch some fish. I thought it was funny because they were just hanging out and they were multiplying. It was pretty neat to watch. Now it's finally time to go drive into Fairhope and look around a bit. And this is such a bougie, cute little town. A lot of artistic things going on, people painting in the streets, flowers everywhere that they change out for seasons. As I walked around, a couple things caught my eye, like some people painting and some really artistic things. I even found this art gallery with some really cool oil paintings. Really enjoyed it walking around here. I was meeting up with Miranda for lunch here at Panini Pete's. She got me all kinds of good food to try here. I got a muffaletta and she got a cheeseburger. Cannot forget the Fairhope floats. Thanks a lot, Miranda, for the awesome time here. And one of my favorite things is marking where I've been and putting up my stickers. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed my little adventure in Alabama and the South. One heck of an adventure down here. So grateful for all the people that helped me out and treated me like family here. So thank you all for that. If you guys enjoyed it, smash that like button because it really helps my channel to grow. And we'll see you on the next one. Stay out of trouble.
But if you're feeling bold, we can even do it thigh to thigh.